the last 2 years, the world has changed dramatically, and because of a real disaster and this pandemic thing which has affected large number of lives being lost. This crisis has happened and has affected everything, beginning from the people's lives and livelihood to the economic conditions of the country. If we talk about the sectors which have got badly affected by this lockdown thing, was mostly the unorganized sectors, small and medium sectors. And why these big firms and multinational companies were not affected? Because they are well established, and another reason was that they have started working with the new normal kind of thing, and that is work from home. Also, the travel and the hospitality sector was one of the most affected sector from the lockdown. It has also been notified by the government that undertakings and employment agencies which are working under central government and the state government should not prohibit themselves from paying remuneration to the employees. Also, it has been stated by the government, by the state governments which are have their own rules and regulations, that if there is a prohibition in paying salaries to the employees, then there can be a prosecution as well. Also, the employers were advised not to proceed with the retrenchment procedure as well. If we talk about were there any government relief measures which has been provided by the government, because there were mainly 5 sectors which were affected by the COVID-19 and this lockdown thing, and that were MSMEs, that is micro, small and medium enterprises, which is literally the backbone of all the Indian sectors of the economy. Then we have aviation sector, real estate sectors, and the tourism and the hospitality sectors. These industries have urged government to provide some relief measures, some temporary relaxations. Even the government has urged employers not to cut salaries, not to proceed with the layoff and the retrenchment procedure. But reports have been suggested that companies have left with no choices. And due to this reason, the government has established so many several measures and provided so many relief measures so that these companies can regain themselves up. And if we talk about the relief measures which has been provided, there are so many temporary reliefs which has been provided by the SEBI for compliance with certain obligation and disclosure requirements. Also, FDI policy has been amended, and opportunistic acquisition and takeover of Indian companies, and also the FDI policy of the foreign Indian portfolios has been amended. Even there are so many temporary reliefs which has been provided for the managing the company affairs efficiently, and there are so many temporary relaxation which has been provided to the companies and the LLPs so that they can build themselves up. As we have seen that these were the main sectors which got badly affected, and there were so many responsibilities every organization has to fulfill. That's why government has come up with these so many schemes and they can avail them. As we know that we all have been affected in one and the another way during this lockdown, but guys, हम क्या कर सकते हैं? We can't sit idle, right? We have to buckle up, and we need to regain our energy so that we can provide cooperation and we can show cooperation by fulfilling our responsibilities and fulfilling with the compliance which has been provided by the government. Because this is we and we are living in this nation, we have to save this nation. Happy learning.